Let's help people through hell because we got to fix technology. Because we need humility around here. Everybody, repeat after me. Okay. I got up from the table, reached down and wiped the tears from her face. I put out my cigarette, turned and walked away. He just made that shit up. He didn't. A new love didn't call and comfort him on the phone. He's just saying that to save face. Because, those lonely nights when you left me all alone, my new love would call and comfort me on the phone. It's just a guy. Guys do that. They lie to be tough. Okay. That's what the song is all about. She said, I woke up this morning, and while I was having my coffee, my woman, because the women do this to you all the time, especially when you're not living the Lord's Prayer. And you're not sincere and Tom Jeffords, man. You take your wife's sincerity with you everywhere. Sincerity. Right? It just happens, right? Now, the stupidest people in the world, okay, they're the same person. They're just bipolar opposites. I'm God, there is no God. I'm God, there is no God. Okay, there's no omnipotent essence of all existence. The one thing you can't fuck up with is the origin of all things, right? I got up from the table, reached down and wiped the tears from her face. I put out my cigarette, turned and walked away. See why I haven't been able to have a romantic or affectionate relationship that would last? I'll be 60 years old in July. I'm the most faithful science project and most loving, protecting science project in the history of science projects. I don't feel real sorry for myself. John in a cave in North Africa. Peter and Paul getting crucified, standing up for Jesus' faith. Life's eternal and grace is infinite. Oh yeah, life goes on long after the thrill. I fight authority. Authority's always winning. You don't fight authority. Authority is, son, I'm going to beat your ass. That's red on yellow, kill a fella. Don't run in the street. Don't sleep in the subway, darling. Don't stand in the pouring rain. Don't sleep in the subway, forget your foolish pride. Yeah, it's not all compromise. She's full of shit. She's a woman surviving hell because we're not standing up for Lord's Prayer. Okay? Coconuts, mommy? Okay. You got the right to speak your mind, and it's the same with me? Yeah, but when you speak your mind, you have to be able to correct quantum computing so the kids don't get fucked on blame it all, and the lights of Broadway, and then you don't have to worry about the Mormon church trying to set you up to see if you're tempted by a menage a trois with I will wait. You look like Jesus Christ, Barry Gibb from Jesus Christ Superstar. Okay, I didn't even think twice about it. I didn't think about it and not taking advantage of it till Amy talked about it in the shower with me to take care of my prostate so I don't die. That's how much I didn't think about having sex with April and her mother because of the 3-year-old on the dad's back was a big bucket of ice water. Okay. As a guy now, 59, being tortured by sexual deviants and perverts, is like, okay, we got to get this thing working or it's going to shut down. I'm going to die from depression, But after the facts, and then afterwards, are you glad? I'm glad I didn't do it. I love Bob. Bob's my best friend. He was strung out on her. It was embarrassing to be in that situation. You're with your best friend, and his girlfriend is talking to her mother about having a menage a trois with you in front of your best friend who's her boyfriend. That's horrible. Why aren't you as good of a basketball player as Earl? Why don't you have as nice of a butt as Natalie? Why don't you look like you're as fun to have sex with as Natalie? What's wrong with you? Why do you look so different? Aren't you sisters? Why aren't you as smart as your brother and your dad? Why can't you play basketball like your brother and your dad? How come you're not as fast as your dad? How come you can't jump as high? How come you can't explain physics to Elon Musk and Neil deGrasse Tyson better than they can astro their physics? How come you can't explain the way the brain works better to the Huberman lab? Why aren't you as smart as Earl Parsons, Andrew Huberman? You cut up brains. I cut up a brain. Yeah, I did it in high school. Peggy reminded me about it. I forgot all about it. Everybody said that too. Earl did all the work. All the guys were like, yeah, we're going to cut up this pig. And I was like, oh, God, I don't want to do this. This is horrible. I really like my teacher. I like Mr. Von Wolf. You know, I like him. I liked him. Was it Von Wolf or Van Pelt? He's a sweetheart of a guy. He told us all the time about the tilted pelvis because of the sit-ups he had to do in high school excessively and compulsively, and it tilted his pelvis and caused physical problems because they were ergonomically doing it wrong. But he did lots of sit-ups because he wanted to be a healthy jock, a wrestler. There's no riverbank wrestler, there's no riverbank, right? So, guys, first, let's forgive, debt, and trespass and love one eternal faithful chiefs. Then focus on your chair tai chi. You don't need to be fucking. You think money's real, and you think drugs and radiation bombardment are health care. And then you have to go, 6 o'clock already. I got up from the table, reached out and wiped the tears from her face. I'm not a schizophrenic. I'm a genius. I'm a comic genius. God. That one half Eddie. Get off the damn zebra and fufu and take that bone from out your nose, girl. You're gonna hurt somebody when you're orally gratifying them. But I'm the most beautiful woman in the world. Shabla pizza. Just sit down. Shut up. I want my opportunity to make lots of genocidal money. Wow, is that a train track in Wakanda? Good move. Don't do that. We can fix him. He just stabbed him in the heart. She fixed the other guy's spinal column. Fixing a hole in the heart is a lot easier than fixing a spinal column. We can get in a STEM department in HBCU. Look, I got up from the table, reached out and wiped the tears from her face. I put out my cigarette, turned and walked away. I do not look like Dr. Dre. I look like Barry Gibb. She said, I found somebody new. I don't have blue eyes, so it's not blue eyes. So mine are brownish green. Mm-hmm. It's dominant genes in the recessive. What can I say? Moms and dads are both kind of a grayish blue, color. But mine are brownish green. Mm-hmm. And I have a bottom lip. I've got dominant genes popping out all over the place. Fastest man in the world, highest jumper. Jolly Jumper. I'm Lucky Luke and Jolly Jumper. You have to hold back. You don't want to be better than Cliff Robertson on Charles Robertson without having to use drugs to do it or be a phenomenon like, what's his name again? John Travolta. Oh, gosh, John Travolta. No, he can't dance. Not compared to me. Oh, gosh, no. Guys, I could just go watch certain people do things. I could do Gale Sayers, I could do Walter Payton moves, I could do Frank Tavares, I could do, if I could do, the only thing I was upset, I still can't spin a basketball on my finger, and I can't palm a basketball like Michael Jordan. And I got little hands, y'all noticed, right? I got little hands. Average feet, average hands, average penis. All for Aesop Rockies and Chris Browns and Black Sheep's, Engine number 9. Sweet Dick. All for Sweet Dick's pleasure. I have a bigger penis than him. Yeah, he can't save people from being raped by his penis, but he's got a bigger one than me. He won the dick measuring contest. Aunt Ruth still beat you in the peeing contest in the second round. Okay. Anybody know how to mount a well? You know, it ain't them dogs' real voices. Thanks for spoiling it for the rest of us. I got up this morning, and while I was having my coffee, my woman... I didn't sing in front of people. They judge you, critique you, and they're mean to you. Amy told me over and over again I could not sing. Steffi, you couldn't do anything with the art. She was jealous at everything. What do you do when you marry your wife? They treat you like you're Superman and the greatest man in the world, and then you marry them and they're jealous of you. It sucks, but I think it has to do with the virtual presence of the Gordon B. Hinckley's Edward Test Benson. We'll kill him, we got more money, and we will survive because our scientists are better than him. It's like, no, they're not. Why? Because I wouldn't do a science project to go in their house and torture and kill them because I was jealous of them because I'm not. I'm sorry, what? Oh, chair tai chi. I can be in really good shape. It used to could probably take me about 2 years now. 8 months. And I can be, I can go from 245 pounds to 190 and like 10% body fat by just, lifting 8, 10, and 12 pound weights. Yeah, and just focusing, and doing basketball and defensive back drills in the living room. Yeah. Making snaps like a button. Mm-hmm. Took me 8 months. Yeah. I just focused. I did it 4 days a week. It went from about a half an hour a day to about an hour and a half a day. And next thing you know, bam, body's gorgeous. My sister said I looked bad. It's like she never saw me naked. Praise the Lord. I know. She saw me naked. Wow. Your body's in really good shape. Yeah, I must do chair tai chi, huh? Let's get an Airbnb. No, let's get the thing with the thing and get the cucumbers on the face. Alligators, right? Earl, it's so stupid. These people are they're stupid. Oh my God, they're stupid. Okay. They're morons. Aristotle, Socrates, morons. Actually, Aristotle and Socrates aren't as smart as you think they are, because they're basing everything off of the perception of the mind and trying to contain it. They don't mention God. They don't talk about God. They don't have the humility of faith in God. And it was Romans copying Aristotle, Socrates, and Plato that wrote down the Bible. Oh, how Marcus Aurelius of you. I got up from the table, reached out and wiped the tears from your face. I put out my cigarette, turned and walked away. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Right? Okay. I've not brushed my teeth yet today, so you may not want to kiss me. Okay, Vivian Lee? Okay. I showed up late. I was here early. I'm a professional. Okay. I was on my mark. I was on time. Okay. What do you do? You're so unprofessional. Yeah, I just don't want to get fucked for money. I don't know. Put me in the back of a trunk and let me slide my penis in between your butt cheeks for 9 hours because this director's an asshole. Okay, we're so out of sight. Or you could always come and straddle me in a bathtub. Carol. I'm not a good whistler. Marty Robbins is, yeah. Ribbon of darkness over me, since my true love walked out the door. Tears I never had before. Ribbon of darkness. Well, some one of you is going to have to whistle for me because I don't whistle real good. Clouds are gathering over my head. Something and block the sun. Except the day is done. Rain is falling on the meadow where once my love and I did lie, now she is gone from the meadow. That Canadian sure do write a good song, don't he? I like me some Gordo Lightfoot. I like Beautiful. I like Rainy Day People. I like Carefree Highway. I like Sundown. A lot of Carefree Highway and Sundown. Like lots of songs remind me of Miami, so. Sundown, you better take care. Fort Chuka is filming everything happening down there. Yeah, I told them. I told Amy. They're saying, Amy, they say I'm the 1322nd Redeemer from Islamic prophecy. And with the Patriot Act, they've been video recording everything, especially since you've been having online affairs with Al-Qaeda members. And I explained it to her when I got home. I'm like, and she's like, oh, I think you're just paranoid and crazy. I think you think you're Jamie Lee Curtis, and you think I'm dumb enough to be fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger and want to go in Dancing with the Stars. And she kept trying to talk me into going on Jeopardy so we could win lots of money with me. They give you the answers to the questions, and you memorize them, and you have an eidetic memory. Don't you think that would probably get me Pelican from the show? Pelican, Pelican. He's going to win money, and he's going to win money, and he's going to win money. He's going to win too much money. He's going to break the bank. Oh, like on Slumdog Millionaire. There you go. Right? I don't really. No, I'm more like what a man hears, what he wants to hear, and disregards the rest. If it's completely stupid, I don't remember it too well. Okay. But if it's very intelligent, wow, they can be taught. And so I got up from the table, just curled. I really like that song. And I sing it well, so yeah. Sweeten my coffee with the morning kiss. Soften my dreams with your sighs. Tell me you love me for $1 million. I don't want to sell records or sell music to pay extortion to egomaniacs to live here. I like to sing about the moon and the Juna and the T for Tua. I love to sing. I like to sing. I like Johnny Hartman too. Me too. Yeah. No need to say please for some man for a happy tune. Okay, a happy tune. Isn't Sweeten My Coffee, isn't that a happy tune? If it don't work out, I think it's pretty happy. Unless, of course, you're saying it's somebody who's a complete selfish fucking cow and doesn't want to live the Lord's Prayer because she likes feeling sexy and powerful with technology and money. We suck again. Vicky Valancourt, could you take care of them? They're trying to... No, you are stealing. She's stealing LT's Porsche. What's Vicky Valancourt doing? He's trying to mess up the school records of the homeschooling of the... Leave me here with Steve. He's drinking out of the toilet. Is Steve the donkey or the mule? Or I can't remember. It's been a long time. I don't have that movie. No. If I did have it, I gave it to the kids and sent it back with them. Yeah. I sent lots of them back. The ones I didn't, I had in another box. I didn't think to spend. I did send them, much to Katie's yay, Daddy sent. When in this world, some appears to break the laws that they should fear. Okay, you're gonna break gravity and break photosynthesis. I've seen Ryan Johnson's and George Lucas's imagination. I think they can. I think they can too. I think they can build so much crap that they can break gravity and photosynthesis, and then eternal hellfire, and then a black abyss from the book of Revelation. We can go from eternal hellfire to a black abyss. We can go from a supernova to a black hole. It won't be 0 to hero in no time flat. It's an eternal hellfire. That's a long time, isn't it, though? Wow. So there's no Snuggie hugs? No Snuggie hugs. No goofy faces with wonderful, you like me and Brian talk, the toe curling, cramping orgasms. Remember those? God, they were so fun. And you're all sweaty and there's a big just pile of bodily fluids in the middle of the sheets, and it smells like a Rick James song. Stuff, that funk, that sweet, that funky stuff. And you both roll over and lay over and go, thank God that great Ridley Scott's camera crew's nowhere in range, and that the Quorum of the 12 and the Vatican can't are out of the house. Hallelujah. Nothing like privacy. I think we're alone now. Okay. There doesn't seem to be any, was it The Ordinary Guys or whatever with Eva Mendes and Will Ferrell talking about, talking about the good old times. It's not. No. Guys, when me and Law had time and we did Don't Disturb This Group, we got it next weekend. We got to do it all over again. When they had me go on leave and I didn't have sex for 3 months at a time because the military is a bunch of insane socio-jealous psychopaths with bad scientists, really bad scientists, Frankenstein-type scientists with the yeah. Is that Peter Boyle? Is he a monster-in-law? Or is he a monster's ball? Biggest balls of them all. AC/DC. Dirty deeds done dirt cheap. Okay. It's funny. Okay. Guess you weren't raised in America. I guess it's not very funny for people in India or Bangladesh or Bangalore or Professor Crawley, because he probably has as much knowledge of these kind of cultural things. It's kind of like, I thought I saw a Romulan, right? Okay, with some L. Did Sheldon puke all over the Uber driver? So where are we again? I don't know. Gosh damn, we're stupid. Yeah, I know. How stupid are we? Min peleta pelaka shirhun. Just wanted the Indians of Slumdog Millionaire to feel welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. It's a good song, isn't it? It's one of my favorites. I like Cubby Cubby, but I think I'll Be a Lion in Three Movements even a little bit better. They're both good. It's hard to pick, Cubby Cubby mir dilhamin. Ha 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 hey. Yeah. It says Apani. Doesn't it say Apani in that song? I don't know what Apani means, but I've heard it in a lot of songs. Ge Apni ba. I don't know what it means. I don't speak Punjab. Is it Punjab? It might be Punjab. I'm sure it could be Punjab. It very much might be Punjab. It could be Punjab. It could be. Me pelata pelekar shirhun. That means I'll be a lion in 3 moments. That's what I'm told on the translators from Facebook. But yeah, so. Bells. I've never seen the movie. They have to pay for it. Amy saw it and loved it and said she was stuck with Miss Mo and was looking for her Steve Edison, right? And me, I was like, I don't want a wedding planner. Why? Plan your own wedding. What do you want to do? Shacking up's all I want to do. Loving you isn't the right thing to do. All right. How can I when you won't take it from me? You can go your own way. Not my favorite Fleetwood Mac songs. I got lots of Fleetwood Mac songs. I like Never Going Back Again, Secondhand News, Sarah, because it reminds me of Emily and I love Emily so much. And Landslide's good. That's a good one. That's a goodie. I like that one. What else? Oh, Christine McVie. Over My Head. Don't you love this? I love Christine McVie. When the loving starts and the lights go down, there's not a single living soul allowed. You rule me until the sun comes up and you say that you love me. Everybody likes Christine McVie, right? What do you know for taste? You can take me to paradise. Then again, you can be cold as ice. I'm over my head. Come on, y'all know the words and the music's cool, isn't it? Over my head. And it sure feels nice. Your move's like a circus wheel. Must be a Cancer. His name is Larry. He loves everything and everybody. That makes him moody as shit because everybody's getting treated like shit because we ain't living in the Lord's Prayer and this legit shit needs to quit. Boom, ba-da-boom, boom, ba-da-ba-da-boom, boom, ba-doom, ba-da-na-na-na-na. Okay, do you understand? This is what I'm into. So I got up from the table, reached down and wiped the tears from her face. I put out my cigarette. Had to be macho. Turned and walked away. Then he flicked the cigarette back at it and the whole thing caught on fire. And next thing you know, he got casted on a TV show opposite a hot blonde with a British accent who doesn't have it in Montana for Tyler Sheridan's Bitch Factory. Is that Billy Bob Thornton? You'll never guess where I'm calling from. Just north of San Ysidro, Arizona. Yeah, I mean New Mexico. Sorry, I got lost my directions. I'm dumb as fuck. Oh, you must have a job for money. It's funny. That's what she said. I know. Urkel grew, right? God damn, you guys are dumb. I was watching that again and I was like, this thing is a train wreck. Well, it's that kid's ego. Oh, it's an incredulous bastard's little ego there. The one who's dating the cute little Indian girl and treats her like shit. Right. And I kept wondering, why is he treating her like shit? Because he's a guy. He's an incredulous bastard. She's ditzy as hell, but she's cute. Anybody else like this? I like that song. I think it's really good. I like the songs from Del Tata Hey. Sid's song to the one, Dejo. That's one of my favorites. Ishitani. I don't know all the words, but it's one of my favorites. I don't even know how to say the title of the song because it's hard to say. But Wolariki Hey Noha and Pooja. Oh God, I still have a crush on her. That girl's butt is wow. That looks like fun digital display, and she's cute, and she has a nice voice. She does. So, yeah. Anybody else like that movie? It's a little over the top and drama queenish, but some of the songs are pretty good. And Sharif Ali Khan's thing turns out to be a pleasant surprise because he gets an arranged marriage and he meets the girl of his dreams. It's like, wow, I know you. I've danced with once upon it. Like that couple I met from Bangladesh at Fiesta Foods. Yeah. Your eyes, the gleam in your eyes is so familiar a gleam. And they were both very pleased with each other. It was arranged marriage, and they were both gorgeous. They were both pretty big, dark eyes that could see each other's continued existence through each other's eyes. It was totally romantic, and it was an arranged marriage. Go figure. Some parents just know. Well, not everybody's Will Smith's mom, right? Okay. What does she know? She's on General Hospital now, right? She's not even his mom anymore. You're funny. I know. If you must go, no, I won't grieve. If you'll just wait a lifetime before you leave. But if you must go, Johnny Nash, if you haven't, you should. Yeah. Man's voice is wonderful. Yeah. If you haven't, you should. He has a really good voice. Yeah, it's really good. I have it on my MP3. I have Johnny Nash and the Casinos. I don't know. I'm not going to put Luther Vandross since I lost my baby. I don't believe them. I believe David and the boys. I don't believe Luther and the girls. No. I think they're just trying to sound better than David and the boys, and it's not. I'm not feeling it. I don't believe it. I'm not buying it. His house is not a home. Choice. Love Won't Let Me Wait. Also very good, and I really like Major Harris and the Delphonics. The Restraining Order song with did Richard Carpenter write that one? Because that's a damn good song. That is also good. Yeah. I like them both. Hey, if you get, that reminds me, I gotta go online, and because my CD had such a soft, you can barely hear it. You can barely hear Say a Little Prayer for You and the Restraining Order song from Aretha, because the CD quality is at a very low sound that I bought. So I've got it, when I play it, it's like you can barely hear it. And I love the piano on that. Anybody love the piano on that? And the girls singing the background vocals. Say a little prayer for you. Anybody else? Forever and ever, you'll stay in my heart, and how I love you. Anybody else love that? I love that song. Burt Bacharach nailed that one. Oh my gosh, he's really in tune to his feminine side. Seriously. I don't know how in the world to stop thinking of him, 'cause I still love him so. I want to be an influencer on an Odyssey movie. There you are, lost in the shadows, searching for someone. Don't destroy your capacity to sexually reproduce because everybody's too selfish of a cow to stand up for the perfection of the eternal love of the Messiah. Reflect before you act. This will bring your family honor and joy. Or honor, George. I don't know. Is it something in honor? I don't know. What about Joy? Joy's awesome. Excellent. I had a crush on a girl named Joy. Yeah. I think her last name was like Martinez. It was in a town called Tucson at Marshall Elementary School. She had shimmering black hair and ran track. It's real athletic, really dark brown and big brown eyes. I think her name was Joy Martinez. I had a crush on another girl too. And I think that's one of the reasons why the two guys were so mean to me and called me a homosexual in the other class. And I had a crush on Selena. Of course I had a crush on Selena. I think Selena, like Amy Whalen, had a crush on me too. I was just a guy and we're stupid. Yeah. She used to be real witty with me, and her eyes would sparkle at me every time she did it, just like Miriam. And I'd be like, Me? She's interested in me? Are you kidding? Edna asked you out, you moron. Oh, it's true. I don't look like my dad. My dad looks like John Derek. I kind of look like I'm Tom Selleck's or Sam Elliott's little brother when I'm younger, you know. That's cute. I know. I saw the pictures. I saw the videos back in 2010 out of Sierra Vista, Arizona. I like, yeah, damn, you're cute. Yeah, you are. Shit. And your bedroom voice got offered to be the Filipino DJ on Waiting to Excel by a lady. Yes, got offered. You have one of the sexiest, nicest voice I've ever heard. Well, yeah, you know, thanks. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, you know. And so Mom told me, Earl, no Chihuahua, German Shepherd. People try to shut the Chihuahua up. They listen to a German Shepherd. So I use my German Shepherd voice. I got up from the table, reached out and dried the tear from her face. I put out my cigarette, turned and walked away. It was the wee small hours of the morning. I like Johnny Herman too. Nancy Wilson, love Nancy Wilson. Okay? I will crush on Nancy Wilson eternally, and no one can stop me. And if you crush on her too, you're a woman with good taste. Not Tarkus is like tuna that tastes good. You have a good tuna. You don't need tuna, but you got good taste. Wow. And you like Ella Fitzgerald too? I like Stairways to the Stars too. I like Imagination too. I like all of you and all of me too. Me too. I like these foolish things too. I like, what's the other one? Oh, will you never let me be over? These sentimental things remind me, she's so good. Oh my gosh. I was like, Mother, what were you thinking? Why didn't you give me Ella Fitzgerald? Yeah, I already loved Eddie Arnold and, Welcome to my world, won't you come on in? Because I thought, God, that man's voice is just wonderful. And then just totally love Gary Puckett. Everybody, why am I losing sleep over you? And so, I have I like, and then pretend you're happy. Who is that? I always had a thing for like voices that are like, whoa, not jealous at all. It's like, I could listen to this guy sing all day. If I could, I'd like to be a great big movie. Stop. Look, listen to your heart, hear what it's saying, love. I like Wayne Cooper, too. Okay, guys, I love you, too. That wasn't Wayne Cooper. I know that's Russell Tompkins Jr., but I also like Wayne Cooper, and I like Ted Mills. Yeah, Ted Mills sounds like a homosexual. No, he doesn't. He has a beautiful voice like Bobby DeBarge. You're just being a hater and a bitch. Even if they are homosexual, who cares? Their voices are wonderful. Stop being a hater and love the beautiful sounds. Heaven, heaven, I'm in heaven. Boop, 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 ba-doop, boop, boop, ba-doop, boop, boop. Heaven, heaven, heaven's just for me. I thank the Lord for what he's given me. Oh, it feels so nice to be. I'm in heaven, I'm in heaven. Yeah. Go listen to it. He sings way better than I do with that high rate. Oh, it's gorgeous. Why Have I Lost You? Also good. On the one? Very good. Very danceable. You can Fayard and Harold to that, Nicholas Peoples. Okay, I love you, all right? Peace out, man. Be careful. Don't hurt yourself for money. It's insane. You don't need to do the splits. It hurts. If it hurts when you do that, don't do that. You live in the Lord's Prayer, and you're sustaining it with the faith of Psalms and the wisdom of Proverbs there. Ba-doom, boom. Pascal, your triangles over there. And over here, everywhere. Okay, guys? I love you, man. We'll talk later, all right? If you don't like me, that's okay. Egomaniacs don't like me. I understand that. I'm very patient. Life's eternal and grace is infinite. Freely give them 7 times upon infinity. I'm the spirit of the faithful father that saves the children from haters like you. Well, you can hate a lie, but if you try to hate truth, it's omnipotent and omnipotent. So that's pretty stupid. I'm killing God. I got up from the table, reached down and wiped the tears from her face, put out my cigarette, turned and walked away. There's nothing true about that story. The lost tapes revealed the true chaos on 9/11. There's nothing true about that story. It's mass murder over money. I'm the way, the truth, and the life. You wouldn't be in a plane being murdered over people that murder people with science projects over money if the story were true. All right? You have a confession to make? Peace out, man.